Hello class 9. It is my fifth video related to lesson 2 physical features of India from geography. In this video I will discuss the last two physical divisions of India. Number 1 is the coastal plains and which is the fifth physical division of India, and number 2 that is the sixth physical division of India, that is the islands. Now I am going to discuss with you the coastal plains. My dear students, you know very well that India is observed as a peninsula. What is the definition of peninsula? Peninsula is observed a type of landmass which is surrounded by water from its three sides. If you will see the physical map of India, you will find that India is surrounded by water from its three sides. In the east we find the location of Bay of Bengal, and the west we find the Arabian Sea, and in south we find the Indian Ocean. Now here the very important thing which I will discuss with you, the coastal plains is also observed of two types, the western coastal plains and the eastern coastal plains. My dear student, you may see very well in the fourth video when I was discussing with you the peninsular plateau, the eastern Ghat and the western Ghat was discussed with you. Just after the eastern Ghat or the western Ghat, we find the location of the eastern coastal plain and the western coastal plain, and after then these two coastal plains are located in eastern and western Ghat respectively with Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea. It means the western coastal plain and the eastern coastal plain play as a type of sandwich between the western Ghat and the Arabian Sea, and the eastern Ghat and the Bay of Bengal. Now I will discuss with you the important features of western and eastern coastal plain. My dear student, the extent of western coastal plain is found from Gujarat to Kerala, and the extent of eastern coastal plain is found from Orissa or Odisha to Tamil Nadu. Actually, the western coastal plain is divided into three sections. The northern section of the western coastal plain is known as Konkan, and the middle section of western coastal plain is known as Kannada plain, and the southern section of western coastal plain is known as the Malabar coast. Likewise, if we go to the eastern coastal plain, we find again the two section of the eastern coastal plain. The eastern coastal plain is divided into two sections. First of all, northern Sarkar, and the second one is Coromandel coast. My dear student, I want to tell you the rivers which are coming from the western Ghats. They come to the coastal plain and then they go to the Arabian Sea, and the important rivers of the western coastal plains are Narmada and Tapi or Tapti. And after then you may see the rivers which are coming and going down to the Bay of Bengal, and the rivers which are coming to the eastern coastal plain, the name of that rivers are Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri. These rivers are going to the Bay of Bengal, but before going to Bay of Bengal, they form a very important landforms that is known as delta. This delta is the deposition of these rivers when river is ultimately or at last go to merge in the sea. The delta which is formed by this river is very important for the agriculture. Why? Because it is very important agricultural deposition or the sedimentation of this river, which is very fertile. My dear student, I have told to you about the western coastal plain and the eastern coastal plain, and I hope that you understood about the differences between the western and eastern coastal plain. Now I will discuss with you the two island groups of India. Number one is Lakshadweep and number two is the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. First of all, you may see the Lakshadweep. The Lakshadweep is located on the Arabian Sea, and the Andaman and Nicobar Island is located on the Bay of Bengal. Now if you will see the condition of island, the Lakshadweep Island is the group of or is formed by the coral island or is the group of coral islands. What is the meaning of coral islands? Actually, in the water of Arabian Sea, we find the presence of microorganisms that is known as coral. This particular coral, which is the microorganism, they secrete the calcium carbonate observed as the skeleton, and they form the skeleton, and due to the presence of the secretion of the coral, we find that here the formation of the islands known as the coral island, and the Lakshadweep is basically formed by the coral islands. My dear student, this particular Lakshadweep island is very rich for the flora and fauna, and this particular Lakshadweep is surrounded by water from its all sides, and the political or the administrative headquarter of the Lakshadweep island is Kavaratti. Now I am coming to the Andaman and Nicobar island. As I have told to you, the Andaman and Nicobar island is located in the bay or on the Bay of Bengal. If we see the location of Andaman and Nicobar, we find the extent of Andaman and Nicobar from north to south. Actually, Andaman and Nicobar, which is located on the Bay of Bengal, actually it is located on the elevated mountain which is submerged, means some part of the mountain is elevated upon the water and some part is submerged in the river. Now I want to tell you one more thing, that in Andaman and Nicobar island we find the India's very important active volcano on the barren island of the Andaman and Nicobar. Means on the barren island we find the India's active volcano, and the location of Andaman and Nicobar is located near to equator. Due to the location of near to equator, it found a type of climate which is very important for the rich flora and fauna. So here I have discussed with you the differences between the Lakshadweep and Andaman Nicobar islands. according to this particular discussion, and after this particular discussion, I have discussed the 6 important physiographic divisions of India in this particular chapter. The Himalaya, after then the northern plain, the great Indian desert, after then the peninsular plateau, after then the coastal plains and the island groups. These all physical divisions has important and different type of characteristics, and they keep their own importance. Means if we find the political and climatical or the climate importance of the Himalayan mountain, the northern plain is also very important for the agricultural activity. The peninsular plateau is also very important for the minerals. So it make, or the physical division of India, you may see, make the India as a type of geographical diversity. That is why from north to south and from east to west we find the different characteristics of the physical divisions of India, and it make India a diverse country geographically as well as on the basis of physical divisions. My dear student, as per the description of or the discussion of this particular coastal plain and the island, I will ask 2 questions with you or to you. First of all, distinguish between western and eastern coastal plains of India, and the answer of this question written in this part. And the second question, give a brief description on 2 island groups of India. The answer is written in this particular part. The student, you have to write answer of these 2 questions in your note copy, and you have to comment after looking this video with your name, class and section to ensure your attendance. I hope you understood this video, and I hope that you understood this lesson also. Thank you very much.